Summary of The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Katniss wakes up on Prim's first reaping day and goes hunting with her best friend and shooting partner, Gale. She brings home a feast that will be a celebration dinner after the picking. The mayor gives a speech about the background of the Hunger Games at the reaping. The districts that once fought against the capital are punished with the Hunger Games. Every year, one boy and one girl from each of the 12 areas are taken as punishment and made to fight to the death until only one person is left. Katniss is shocked when Prim's name is called as the female tribute for District 12, even though the odds were against it. But before Prim can get on stage, Katniss runs out and offers to take her place. The male tribute is Peeta Mellark, and Katniss is upset because she owes Peeta money from years ago. When Katniss's father died in a mine accident, Peeta, for some reason, snuck her some bread, which kept her family from going hungry. When it's time for Katniss to leave her family, she tells Prim that she will try hard to win the games and come back. Gale, the daughter of the mayor, Madge, and Peeta's father also come to say goodbye. Katniss gets a Mockingjay pin from Madge to wear to the arena. Katniss and Peeta ride a train to the capital, and they are amazed by how nice their cabins are. They work together to get Haymitch, their leader who is always drunk, to stay sober enough to give them advice. When Katniss gets to the capital, she is surprised by how normal Cinna looks compared to the rest of the artificial people who live there. He makes Katniss's outfit for the opening event stand out by making it out of fake flames. Peeta tells Katniss he loves her in a nationally broadcast talk the day before they go into the arena, and Katniss thinks it's all part of his plan to win the games. When they get to the arena the next day, Katniss doesn't have much trouble staying alive in the woods. However, the game makers soon set up a number of hurdles to force the contestants to work together. First, a wall of fire pushes everyone away from the edge of the stadium. Then, Katniss is hit by a series of fireballs. One of them gets her on the leg and burns her badly. When the career tributes corner Katniss on top of a tree, Rue helps her find a tracker-jacker nest, and Katniss lets it go on the careers. But Katniss also gets stung and starts to see things. She has a hazy memory that Peeta, who seemed to be on the career side, put himself in danger to save her life and tell her to run. Rue and Katniss work together, but their friendship doesn't last long because Rue is killed soon after. Katniss makes a flower for Rue and sings to her as she is dying. As a thank you, Rue's district, District 11, sends Katniss a loaf of bread. The people who run the Hunger Games say that the rules have been changed so that there can be two winners from the same district. This is likely to make the games more exciting to watch by making Katniss go help Peeta, who was hurt when Cato saved her. And Katniss does leave right away to look for Peeta. After she finds him badly hurt and close to dying, Katniss understands that Haymitch wants her to play up the romance for the audience. So she does, while Peeta is happy just to be with her and doesn't seem to be playing at all. The game makers tell the surviving players that they can get something they need very much at the cornucopia, which is where the games started. Katniss is almost killed by Clover, a professional tribute from District 2. Thresh saves her, and he lets her go to thank her for being kind to Rue, since he is from Rue's district. Thresh then takes his own box and Cato's and runs away. Katniss gives Peeta her gift, which turns out to be medicine that quickly fixes him up. In the end, Katniss, Peeta, and Cato are the only tributes left. Katniss and Peeta wait for Cato by the lake. All three of them are attacked by genetically changed wolf-like creatures, which are actually the bodies of the other dead contestants, brought back to life and changed. In the final showdown, Katniss shoots Cato in the hand and lets him fall off the cornucopia, where the wolf-like creatures eat him. Katniss shoots him with another arrow, putting an end to his pain. The game makers then say that they are going back on their last rule change and that only one person can win. Katniss comes up with a plan out of desperation. She gives Peeta and herself a bunch of poison berries that Peeta had found by mistake. On the count of 3, they start to put the berries in their mouths and kill themselves together, but the speaker stops them in a panic by saying that they have both won the Hunger Games. A few days later, after she and Peeta have healed from their injuries from the games, Haymitch tells Katniss that she is in danger because President Snow is not happy that she outsmarted and disobeyed the Capitol. She has to keep acting like she's crazy about Peeta because that's the only way she can explain what she's done. Peeta finds out that she has been acting, and he pulls away. He agrees to keep pretending for the cameras until they go back to their normal lives at home.
About the author. As a kid, Suzanne Collins's family moved around a lot because her father was an officer in the U.S. Air Force. They lived in the eastern U.S. and parts of Europe. Because her father had been in the military, he thought it was important for his kids to know about war, not just where fights took place, but also why and how they went. Collins went to Indiana University in the end and got a degree in theater and communications. After a few years, Collins went back to school to get a degree in playwriting from New York University. Soon after she got her degree, she started writing for TV. Collins wrote for a few Nickelodeon shows, Scholastic Entertainment, and Kids WB. Eventually, she got the idea to write a set of books for kids. The Underland Chronicles is what came out of this. A few years later, Collins was watching TV and flipping between channels about reality TV and the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. That's when she got the idea for The Hunger Games. Collins wrote 2 more best-selling books in the Hunger Games series after The Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.